Hey Bianca, you and Matt have been married for a couple of years now, I think, and
4 years.
4?
We survived 4 years.
Come on! And he's a German.
He's German.
And you're Latino. Okay.
Oh, it's a mix.
That's a proof that there's a God. Now, you married a man with children already,
Right.
and here you are in ministry, full on in leadership. Talk to me a little bit about that dynamic, because that's not unusual, but what is it like? You have a very, very demanding job. You travel, and then you've been married and you've got 2 kids all of a sudden. How does the dynamic of all of that work?
It was interesting. I waited a little bit later to get married. I wanted to pursue education, so I received my undergrad and then graduate degrees and wanted to travel. But then for some reason, life just got caught up, and I was 27, 28, 29, and I didn't meet my husband until I was 29, 30 years old. So I didn't get married until I was 31. So that in itself is an interesting dynamic. 2 grown adults coming together to mold their lives together. And then you throw
a German and a Latino.
And a German and a Mexican. That's like some chips and salsa right there. You know, it can get spicy. And then to add to the mix, 2 kids who we had a great relationship, but it's definitely a life change and a culture shock. So how do you keep pace with that? And how do you remain married? How do you love these 2 children that you did not birth and still pursue what you feel God has called you to? So I would say that the journey has been, it's been fun, but it's also been very difficult. You want to love people. You want to love people that God has put in your life in the way that He has loved you. And you want to also remember that your identity is always in Christ. Your identity doesn't go from being single to married, or it doesn't go from mom to stepmom, or as I like to say, smom. It goes to you are a child of God, and you cannot lose that. You cannot lose your purpose, calling, and destiny because your life has changed. It doesn't change the person that you are. It changes the things that you do. So in that, how do you come together, honor and respect the family that you're walking into, and yet hone and cultivate a new family while being integritous to your calling?
I think that's powerful. I love that your identity is actually in Christ, and when Jesus called you, He knew what you were going to walk into. So He's equipped you to do that. I think that's powerful. Thanks so much,
Thanks,
Bianca.
Chris.